Nev,
Yeah.
usually fighters have a hard fight and they miss from the gym or for a week or whatever.
Yeah.
You flew back in on Monday morning
Yeah.
after an epic fight in the UFC, and you come straight to the gym.
Yeah, I thought I'd come to the gym and see everyone. And just it's just, this place feels like home to me, so it's it doesn't take much for me to get to the gym and just kind of be amongst the energy.
That was just a talk, but you're here 2 days later and you're training.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get myself, get my body all good with moving again. Because I don't like the idea of sitting down for too long and fully turning off my muscles. So just keep everything engaged back. Just keep myself warming, get the body nice and warm, and I just feel good when I do that.
I saw Mike posted some photos of you when you're over there, and that's the most stripped and ready I've ever seen anybody, let alone you. Is that the best peak condition you've ever been in?
Yeah, I think I'm starting as I get older, I'm starting to look a little bit more muscular. Coming more into my physical prime. I've still got another 3 years until I hit 30. So I think I'm just going to look better and better every year. All the training's starting to add up, and that one was a fat to fit camp for sure. Coming off of Christmas, I was a little bit larger before the training camp, getting ready for that fight. So it was probably all the Christmas food added in there. But I find now going into the next fight, I can just kind of, I won't be starting from scratch again, and I can kind of work with all the gains I made from the last camp and hopefully carry it over and grow even stronger for this next fight.
Now, everybody looked at that opponent and thought, hey, this is going to be a tough fight. And he caught you early in round number one. Tell us a little bit about that, what you thought about the fight going into it, and how it felt being hit by somebody of that caliber.
Yeah, he was probably my first real decent opponent with a really good record. I think from what I'd seen, they said he was the number one on KSW in Croatia. It's a big promotion over there, and they fight often. And I think that side of the world, on paper, that side of the world, he should have ran through me as an opponent, just because of the levels we'd faced. And I knew that going in, and I knew that this was the fight for me to prove to the world that I wasn't just all hype from this side, because I haven't fought anyone that good. The skills that I worked on growing up in the sport, I wanted to show that I'm legit, and he hit me really, really good in the first round and kind of busted up my eye, and I had to I couldn't really see out of my right eye straight away in the first round, so I was trying to multitask a little and wipe my eye and try that so I could get my eye on him. And I thought I looked a little bit uglier in the first round than from what I had felt, and then watching it back, I wouldn't have even noticed that the way I was feeling in there. So I had a good poker face in there, and it was just such a good fight for me, and just it's a fight I've been looking for a while. I think I've always gone into fights as a huge favorite, and I have to win, and the fear factor wasn't there as much. But for this fight, the fear factor was there, was prevalent, and he definitely brought that energy.
We always talk about there's levels in this game, and you jumped from down here to way up there.
Definitely, and I've been waiting for that moment a while, and I knew when the time come, I would rise to the occasion. And I kept telling myself that you will rise to the occasion. I just kept reinforcing that to myself when it would come, and I feel like I did that, and I'm looking to do that many times in the UFC, and I think I'll probably be forced to go up quick, and I'm just going to have to do it again.
One of the things that everybody else was waiting to see was, we all know how good a striker you are, but your wrestling, that was really spot on. You must have been happy.
Yeah, well, I assumed he had like some sort of a takedown game, and he shot on me in the second round, and when I reversed it and took him down and showed off my, the grappling prowess that I have, that I've worked on, I think he would felt it and was like, oh, I chose the wrong move here, because I felt him and he didn't feel as strong as some of the boys that I've wrestled with here. So yeah, I boosted my confidence after taking him down a few times, and yeah, that was some big crucial takedowns to kind of secure the second round. And yeah, oh man, it was like I'm getting my feet wet with the grappling a little, and yeah, I think Dean Thomas, who does a sports analyst, he was talking to me the next day, and he was saying, you look like you know what you're doing there, just give it a go some more, we'd like to see that part of your game. So yeah, we don't game plan for me to take guys down, but it's more so up to me to kind of explore it. But I think from this point onward, I'll definitely look to have a bit more offensive wrestling going into a fight.
Going into the last, where did you think it was set, and tell us a little bit about the shot that turned it right around anyway.
Yeah. You never know what the judges are thinking in there. So in the third round, I was just trying to stay on them, and I knew my fitness would kind of come through. Obviously we're both tired, but usually I can recover a little bit more than the other guy, and I felt him just stand still with his back against the fence for a split moment, and I just went, I'm just going to launch it here, and yeah, I managed to get him, and yeah, he did good to recover. He did real good to recover, and a little bit of inexperience on my part to not know to sprawl or to keep punching, and didn't know how much time I had left, so I wasn't too sure. And I think that part of my game, just finishing the guy on the ground while he's scrambling is something I want to work on a little. I just felt like I had better shots and better opportunities to kind of seal him off while he was down there. It would have been better. Probably would have gotten the finish. So yeah, it's definitely something I want to take back and work on in this next camp.
Yeah, you've got a couple of black eyes, but how's the rest of the body?
Yeah, the rig is good. The rig's good. I feel like I can move fine, and nothing stopping me from doing anything. Just the typical shins banged up a little from just like it was when I was kickboxing, so they take a couple of weeks to recover, and I'll be back in.
When would you like to fight again? How far away do you think you'd be ready to do another camp?
Ideally August, September, and then hopefully go through that the same, and then I want to punch in again around November, December. So, man, I'm just looking to get active as this year, man. I want to have 3 this year, at least 3. So we'll see what Huge says, see how my body is. It's man, just preventing injury and staying in the gym, getting the reps in, and just using my young energy.
Anybody that comes back and starts training a week after a fight like that is going to be ready.
Yeah. Thank you, Tony. Thank you.
Good on you, mate. You made us all very proud.
Thank you.
That was great stuff, mate. Great stuff.
Yeah,